One of the most repeated requests that I constantly get in my YouTube channel is based on live trading sessions. And I know that's the best videos or the videos that you like to watch the most. So in this specific video, I'm going to go ahead and start sending signals right now in my Telegram channel, 100% free, and record everything. I don't know if we're going to do good, or I don't know if we're going to do wrong. I'm not sure. The title probably is gonna say my final result, but right now we're gonna start with pocket options. So let's go ahead and start with that. Hey everyone, Kristen here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we are going to be live trading with pocket option, but more importantly, we're gonna be learning, which is the most important thing. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into day trading in general, make sure you hit that subscribe button below in order to receive notifications of every new video that I upload. So let's go ahead and start having some fun. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to let you all know is that in case you're not part of it, I'm right here sharing my Telegram free channel. The link is in the description of this video, and this channel right here is where I actually send all my signals every day. Yesterday I didn't send signals, and the latest session that I had, I made like $2,000 pretty much. So today I'm gonna start trading live right now. I literally told people that in 10 minutes we were gonna be ready. So it's been like 8 minutes, so it's about time to start. But before I actually jump into it as well, if in case you're not familiar with this broker I'm using, it's Pocket Option is the best broker for this strategy in binary options. So I'm gonna have the link also in the description of this video in case you want to join, and there's a free demo account in case you want to test it out. Now let's go ahead and start finding some pairs. The strategy I'm going to be using is the regular strategy for 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on how you're going to do it. Today, I'm going to be trading with 1 minute, and it's based on trending, stochastic oscillator, and the RSI. At the end of this video, I'm going to share the clip where I teach the strategy. If you want to watch it, you will be able to do so up until the end. Right now, I'm looking at a great opportunity, so I'm actually going to take a screenshot and start placing some trades in 1 minute candlesticks. Oh shoot, I think I missed the entry. So I'm gonna send the picture, Euro NZD OTC put setup. Check 15-minute candles to see why. And obviously in 1 minute candlesticks, you are going to be choosing your entries. So as usual, one of the things that I realized in regards to the strategy, I was talking to a person who paid a private call with me this week. And he was asking me like, how can we have like an extra confirmation of the entry point? And I said, hey, look, in 1 minute candlesticks, you're going to realize that when it's reaching in 5 minutes like the RSI or is breaking it, and in 50 minutes is also reaching the RSI on the 50 level like it is happening right now, most of the times you're gonna realize that it's completely overbought and oversold in 1 minute candlesticks, which basically is a perfect entry point. Why? Because not only you are going with the 50 RSI, but you also using one of my oldest strategies, which was for overbought and oversold conditions on RSI and stochastic. So it's like a combination of both of the strategies in order to find the entry. So that works like a charm. So right now, as you can see, I'm making pretty good profits because I won all of them except for one. So what I do is that I actually send a picture of my trades and then send some emojis and stuff. And so there you go. I won a bunch of them. I don't remember what was the initial balance. I think it was like 30 something thousand. So I won. Let me do the math real quick because it doesn't appear already. So it's I started 152 minus 600, 552 is the profits is 1236 minus 600, the one that I lost. I just made $2,000 in profit. So it was like a $39,000, I guess. Yeah, $39,184. All right, so we're good. Right now, I'm not gonna keep on entering simply because I already made the profits on that setup, so there's no reason why I should continue. And so right now I'm actually keep on looking for more entries. This crust right here might be a good opportunity. Nah, it's dropping. Nah. Right here, if you notice, the stochastic is like getting ready to cross up, so we don't enter there. No. This one did look better, look good, but I mean, it has to jump a lot before it becomes an opportunity. All right, so we don't have that many opportunities. This one does look good. Let me see. It already crossed up. Oh, but this is an uptrend in 50 minutes, so no. No, I think this is like still like the best one, but it has to jump a lot more if I want to be like entering that one. So let's just wait. Right now the jump is kind of good. You see it because right now not only it's not completely crossing the 5 minute, the stochastic, but in addition is again becoming overbought. Now what happens is that since we're looking at 1 minute candlesticks, shoot, I enter like too low. All right, I have 2 more entries. We're gonna see how that one actually goes. But one thing that you need to actually take in consideration is that in 5 minutes, it's looking to cross the stochastic down. And since it bent like a little bit up, there's a huge chance that that little green candle that was big then becomes like a little hammer, like it's happening right now. I know I'm saying a lot of information, so try to get what works for you, and then, you know, try to apply it for yourself. Let me just go ahead and send the message because I forgot. Oh, that jump. I didn't see that jump. All right, cool. We'll see if I end up losing or making even more money. It all is up to the next candlestick, this one. Because in 15 minutes, if you notice, it's kind of crossing like the 50 RSIs. It's kind of telling us that the price is going to drop, but in 1 minute, it's kind of pushing up because of the overbought conditions. So it's a top. Oh, okay. Right now, this jump, it's kind of killing everything. So I'm going to try to cut my losses and try to recover something. Obviously, anything can happen, and it can happen like a big drop or something like that. And I'm entering according to the recommendations that I always tell you. All right. It's not like I'm just revenge trading or anything like that. I'm entering according to the recommendations that I always tell you. If I lose, I mean, I lose based on my own recommendations, but it doesn't happen all the time. This new candle should be a red one. The problem is that even if it jumps a little bit and ends up being a red one, I need it to drop faster. Oh, there you go. Oh, shoot. Because you see I had a few seconds left on some trades. So I think we're good in there. As long as he continues to drop like that, right? So you see I try to catch like the highest point. I was able to. But you got to be very patient. And obviously, you got to understand why I was entering more times, because I knew the setup was actually doing what I wanted. Does that make sense? So again, I send a few emojis and, you know, just to like have fun in the group. It's not to brag or anything, because then people would think like, oh, you bragging. No, I'm not bragging. I'm just like, you know, having fun. So there you go. We're going to see how much we ended up making. Minus, and we're going to see the total. 43,624. We made $4,420. That's what the title says anyway, right? So, yeah, that's how it's done. So right now what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to share with you the clip of the strategy, the way I use it, so that you can start using it as well. It's like a 7-minute or 5-minute like long clip, but honestly, it's totally worth it, especially if you're not clear with the strategy. So go ahead and check it out. Go ahead and smash the like button as usual as well. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now, we're gonna jump into the strategy settings at this point, and I'm gonna delete all of my indicators, all of them, and show you exactly what you see when you open your first account with a broker. Hopefully at the time that you're watching this video, if by any chance you don't have a brokerage account, then you open your account using the link in the description and you're following this video step by step. Now, one thing I do recommend you is that you actually save this video in your bookmarks or something so that you can rewatch it as many times as possible, because you might lose some steps along the way, but if you actually rewind it and watch it again, you will become an expert following these specific tips, all right? So this is exactly how you're gonna get your account once you actually open it, okay? Now, I wanna point out that you're looking at some OTC pairs. If by any chance you're familiar with it, the reason why I'm trading with it is because I wanna give you options in case you don't have the time to trade at the same time I trade, like instance, New York sessions and stuff. In binary options, if you're not able to catch that session, then you're not gonna have good payouts and stuff. Right now, all of the pairs that have good payouts are OTC. Right now is like 12 p.m. my local time, but in about half hour, you're gonna see all the payouts go to 10% and stuff. So that's the reason why I'm using OTC. Okay, so now you're gonna see this charts in this manner. All you gotta do, the first thing that you gotta do is click on this little icon right here and go to candles. When you actually go to candles, you're gonna be given all these time frames. This is 5 seconds, or second stand. I don't even know why they put it this way, like this, the word first, but 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, up until 1 day candles, right? So you're actually gonna go and select M5. That's 5 minutes. You actually make sure that you enable the timer. And this one, honestly, I don't care. And this one, make sure that you have it unselected, all right? Now, once you actually do that and you have this ready, you can click anywhere you want. This basically means that every single candlestick is actually going to be a 5-minute candlestick, okay? And it actually is going to apply to all charts. So you can actually see in all charts everything you need. Now, once you actually do that, the first thing that you gotta do is actually add one indicator called moving average, which is this one right here. You click on it, and then you click on this little pencil right here, and this one will allow you to edit this specific indicator. The first thing that you gotta do is change this number 10 to 50. This one, you leave it as it is. SMA stands for simple moving average, but you leave it as it is. And then you go to styles and you can change it as to whatever you prefer. For instance, myself, I'd rather have it in white and then have it in 2 pixels. It's just my own taste. Some people have it in red, some people have it in blue, some people have it in pink. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use it in white. Then I click on the save button and that's it. Now this indicator, what it does is that it will actually allow me to have, hold on, I just opened my pen. It will allow me to actually determine what is the movement of the previous 50 candles. That's the reason why it's a 50 moving average. So that basically means that if the candles of the line is actually going up, it basically means that we are on an uptrend, which means that the price of the asset is actually going up. Now, it's not just about, oh, when it's going up, I'm just gonna purchase a bunch of options and make money. No, it's not like that. But it does tell you where the actual direction is, right? If it's going down, it means it's a downtrend. It's exactly the opposite. That means that the price of the asset is actually going down. So hopefully that makes sense. That's the reason, or is the purpose of the moving average. Now that we have that, we're gonna have to add 2 different indicators. Now, the first one is actually called RSI, which is this baby right here. And some brokers might appear as relative strength index. And then you click on the one next to it, which is called stochastic oscillator. When you click on that, you need to edit certain numbers in order to match it. The period on the RSI is 14. It doesn't change. And the styles, what you need to make sure is that pocket option has 3 different levels, 70, 50, and 30. If you're using pocket option, that's it. You can leave it as it is. But if you're not using pocket option, you're using Quotex or something, you need to add the 50 level. It doesn't matter if you don't have the other 2. You need to add the 50 level. That's it. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Or if you're using pocket option, you're gonna have the other two lines. In order to avoid confusions, I'm just gonna leave it as the 51, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, the below indicator is the stochastic oscillator. This one has to be 14, 3, and 3, the periods. And this one right here is SMA as well. And you gotta make sure that you have the levels in 80 and 20. All right, in Pocket, you don't really need to change that. It comes by default, but in Quadex, for instance, when you actually add the stochastic oscillator, you're gonna have it as 70 and 30. You need to change it. And sometimes it comes like 9, 3, and 3. So 14, 3, and 3, just like the way I did it. Rewind the video if needed in order to have that indicator in the proper way. Now, how is it that this strategy actually works? Well, you're gonna realize that you're gonna have movements in the market like this. So the price goes up and down, 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 and so on, right? This is the way the market behaves. Now it's going down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Clear, right? What is it that you do? You need to actually enter, and in order to show you this, let me just go ahead and use like this side of the screen. When you see the market doing this, it's called pullbacks or retractions. Now, since this is an actual downtrend, the pullbacks will actually give you entry opportunities, okay? You're not supposed to enter here for a put position. No. You wait for a pullback like this one right here, and you enter here. You don't enter here. You wait for a pullback, and you enter here, and here, and here, okay? You're gonna enter with the pullbacks. Why? Because you have a lot more chances to win those trades because you're actually enter in a moment where the market is going against the trend, but you know that the price will continue going with the trend, okay? Same thing will happen in an uptrend. You're gonna realize that this is going on, right? So you enter the pullback, the pullback, the pullback, or the pullback. Retractions, okay? Simple as that. So if you actually notice in this specific chart right here, we have examples of those pullbacks, right? Obviously, it's not gonna be always like the previous drawing I had. It's not perfect, but you do see opportunity like here, 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 and here. All of those were entry opportunities. Now we understand exactly that we're actually looking for pullbacks, correct? How do we know when to enter? That's when RSI takes place. RSI will basically tell us when the price is pulling back. I mean, we can see the pullback, but how do we know where in that pullback we're supposed to enter? The RSI will tell us. You see the 50 line that you see in this level right here is actually a level that identifies when the price is actually the pullback is too strong, so it will accommodate and start going with the trend one more time. How do we know that? When the moving average, this green line right here is the moving average with the period of 14, actually gets closer or touches that 50 level. Now, whenever it's an uptrend, the moving average will manage to be here. When it's a downtrend, it will be below the 50 level. So if it's an uptrend, like it is happening right here, and you see that the price is actually touching the 50 level, it basically means that the price will start retracting, which is in this little candle right here. You see, the pullback was actually happening, but you didn't know exactly when the price was going to start jumping. Therefore, you trust in the RSI. Here, it happened one more time. Right here, you see, it started retracting. Here, it happened one more time. It started retracting. Here, it happened one more time. It started retracting. So you do know let's go ahead and try to recap like these little parts right here. You have the trend, right? You have the pullback that is happening. And now with the RSI, you have the point where you're supposed to enter. Does that make sense? What is the purpose of this stochastic oscillator? The stochastic oscillator will not determine the actual entry point, but it will determine when we should enter and when we should not enter. Okay, so I usually draw these zones whenever I actually see good opportunities. For instance, right here, I see that there's a pullback going on right here, and the RSI is actually right here. Now, the stochastic oscillator has this movement. It's got a baseline and a signal line. This is the baseline and this is the signal line. Whenever it's crossing like this, it will give you a green candle. Whenever it's crossing like this, it will give you a red candle, and so on and so forth. This is the way it behaves. You can see it here. Whenever you're looking for, this is the baseline, right? Whenever you're looking for a call position, like this one is an uptrend, if the candlestick is going to cross going down, you don't enter. You only enter when the candlestick is going to cross up. So the blue line is the signal line and the red line is the baseline. So if you notice that the candlestick is like in this area, the moving averages are like in this area, it's going to cross down, you don't enter that trade. But if you see that the blue line is below the red line, which means that it can cross going up, then you can enter the trade. It doesn't matter if it's at the cross or not. You just enter the trade. All right. For instance, this candle right here, you can see it's actually crossing down. So it became a red candle. But the next 3 candles, the blue line was actually below, which means that the price could actually do this. It did it, and we made money. Okay. Again, rewind the video if this part was not clear for you. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button. And remember, use the links in the description of this video to open your broker's account and also to join the Telegram channel. By the way, a new app is coming up with this specific strategy. I might already have the link to the app in the description of this video, so check out, maybe it's there depending on when you're watching this video. But yeah, a new app is actually coming based on this strategy so that we can make tons of money even without me sending signals. So hey, if you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you smash the like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.